Hello and welcome again to another episode of Nerf News, your number one source for Nerf news on the net. I'm your host, Drac, and today we're talking about leaks. We've got more leaks from the mothership itself. We've got some rampant speculation on my part, and let's just put that as a disclaimer over the whole video. Like, we see these things, they leak from retailers. We're very, very close to what would have been Toy Fair 2021 if we were having a Toy Fair 2021, but we're not. So my personal undead, unbeating heartbreak aside, I really am excited to see some of these products leaking and kind of learn more about what would be coming out this year and the timeline on which we can expect it. Obviously, once retailers start getting pricing and adding things to their inventory, we can expect that within the next 3 to 6 months, those things should be real and showing up. After all, you don't put a buy order in for something that doesn't exist. Right? Right. So before we get into the meat and potatoes, I just want to thank you guys so much. You got me all the way there at 750,000 subscribers. We want to make a special video celebrating, but I've been doing these giveaways all along, and I'm going to select one comment from the last video, ding, and you'll be getting a gift card to foamproshop.com. If you're not already familiar with foamproshop.com, it's where I sell all of my merch and all of my parts and some of my tinkerings and inventions. That's everything from the Ethereum trigger, which is a really cool, what I like to call Robo-Drac collaboration up there with the factory Amsterdam. A metal trigger, CNC'd to precision, then anodized, then lasered with our Happy Bat logo, ready to go into your Nexus Pro. You can also pick up merch, which we print in-house on a DTG, such as our new hoodies. We also have a bunch of t-shirt designs. It's definitely worth checking out, if for no other reason than to see our ridiculous product photos. But that link will be in the description box below. To the comment from last video, thank you so much for your kind comment. Thank you everybody for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. We're gonna keep doing these giveaways kind of at random, so make sure you stay subscribed. Smash that bell so that you don't miss any of our news or update or review videos. And as always, just we're really, really grateful to be here. We think that you guys are the best audience out there, and we like making things specifically for you. But that gift card will be right in your inbox very, very soon, buddy. Moving on, winning the award for retailer I've never heard of, but has a very nondescript and simultaneously very accurate username. We've got Kid Toy, a Canadian retailer, listing just a ton of Nerf's upcoming lineup, the kind of things that we definitely would have seen at Toy Fair, but undoubtedly as soon as Hasbro learned that they could save money by not going to a trade show, they were all over that smorgasbord of value. But the most exciting thing from this release is definitely the existence of this new Mega XL. And we've got a few hints that, like, obviously, Mega XL is going to be even bigger Mega Darts. How much bigger? I don't know. I'm hoping for something like cartoonishly large, like YouTube clickbaity large, because let's be honest, that's where Hasbro gets a lot of its R&D ideas at this point. And the part that's most exciting about this is never one to shy away from a good cost-benefit analysis. Regular Mega Dart costs you about 50 cents. That is to say, on Walmart.com right now, you can get 10 Mega Darts for $5, 50 cents. The Mega XL darts are currently going to be poised for launch at 15 Canadian, so let's be abundantly generous and round down the dart refill pack to $10 US. Realistically, it should be closer to 11, 12, but we'll say 10. That means that these are going to come in at $1 a dart. That's even more ridiculous than Ultra Darts, although at least these ones might survive their first journey to Target, if you will. Both the journey to Target, the retailer, and the first time you fire them out of the blaster, they might not break in half. It's my esteemed hope that they're not made of polyprop and are in fact made of regular closed cell foam, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Anyway, they're going to be exorbitantly expensive. They're on par with Demolisher missiles in terms of their cost, just about. And I hope that they're cartoonishly large. I think that that would be really cool. The blasters look like they've not been named yet. Either that or Hasbro's decided to just completely fire their creative department, and they're using the numbering system from Ultra for everything from now on. So we've got the Mega XL1 and the Mega XL2 coming. It looks like they're going to be about $25 to $50 US for each one of those two. So we can expect a flagship of some variety and then probably a funky ginormo revolver. Who knows? That's the direction that I'd take it. The Bureau of Paranormal Research enthusiast in me hopes that it's a big revolver. That would be really cool. From Kid Toy, we also get that there's going to be more Fortnite Blasters because that's a cash cow that you just keep beaten. And one of them is pretty exciting, although we don't have a photo of it. The BAR is, I'm hoping, a bullpup assault rifle, and that could be, depending upon which direction they take with it, the best Fortnite blaster, period, or just another reskin. That said, on the topic of just another reskin, we do know what their upcoming suppressed revolver looks like, and it has got to be the ugliest hammer shot repaint I have ever seen. It also costs an extra $10 to $15 depending upon where you are in the world over a regular hammer shot for an egregious unholsterable. Just ugh. Look at the camo on that. It's hideous. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comment section down below. But if anybody thinks that that's good design, I get that they're trying to mirror cartoonish Fortnite design, but did you have to pick that awful skin for it? It's just rough. The hammer shot is such a clean aesthetic, even with its weird wrapping on the handle. I think that this is just poor. Elite 2.0 continues to deliver new blasters into its line with something called the Flip 8 and something called the Flip 16. Or maybe it's, I don't know. Flipping jokes aside, I have no idea what these are going to be. Elite 2.0 has been a major letdown at pretty much every intersection along the board. Hopefully they've revised how they're constructing these things, but I wouldn't hold my breath for it. I imagine they're still being manufactured to the same quality. And so whatever the flip gimmick is, gosh, it would be cool if it was a flip clip. It almost just doesn't matter. These are not exciting to me. Also listed just interestingly as an aside is the Ultra Pinpoint refill. That was going to be $15, which means that it probably comes with 10 Ultra Darts. Ultra Darts being worth $5. Everybody thinks that this is going to be some sort of new accurate Ultra Dart. And while I think that it would be hilarious if they put a giant AccuStrike tip on the Ultra Darts to see if that made them any better, I think that innovation is well outside of Hasbro's field of competence at this point, and it's far more likely that this is going to be some sort of pinpoint sight attachment for Ultra Blasters shipping with the same polypropylene darts. I don't think that they're going to fix it. I think that they're just going to rebundle it, recolor it, and regurgitate it. But there is something actually pretty exciting coming out that I think is hilarious because I've been known to dabble in the world of Roblox my own self. So Hasbro is collaborating with Roblox, which is like the funniest thing to me. They're listed at different prices. They range from 60 Canadian all the way down to like 25 Canadian, which means we can expect a full lineup. It honestly kind of reminds me of the pricing in the Dino Squad kind of lineup, where with names like Piston and Crystal and Static, that sounds like, you know, big, medium, large. And there's also one called the Liquid, which is probably going to be some sort of Super Soaker tie-in for the line, but Roblox Nerf is an absolute, like, disaster of a game that's kind of fun, and the lobbies tend to be super squishy, so it's pretty easy to rack up just massive kill counts. If you guys are interested, spell Roblox down in my comment section, and we'll do a live stream where we play Roblox for you. Roblox Nerf for you on YouTube at some point. It tends to be a pretty good time. I like to rope in other Nerf community members when I do it. It's a lot of fun. My best friend EOC is like ridiculously good at it. So we don't lose a lot. But Roblox Nerf is a great way to blow off some steam after filming all day. It's a lot of fun. I will probably stream that one on YouTube, but if you want to catch me tonight, I'll be on twitch.tv playing Apex Legends, which is an actual balanced shooter, nothing like Roblox Nerf. All right, so warning, this is still rampant speculation, but I figured it wouldn't be a good sneaky peeky teasy video if we didn't talk about the absence of something relatively important here. And again, none of this is confirmed. I don't know anything that you guys don't know, but isn't it interesting that retailers aren't talking about Hyper just yet? There have been some whispers and some echoes or what have you, but for something that was supposed to launch at the beginning of last year, it's very interesting that we just know nothing about Hyper. Apparently it hasn't been developed any further. Does it have something to do with the water BB transition over in China? I know that that's a popular theory. Or is it perhaps that just in a world of, you know, better blasters, Hasbro's decided to go in a completely cartoonish direction? I have no idea, but I think that it's safe to assume that we're not going to see Hyper for at least a little while longer, if ever, at this point. Just kind of interesting. I thought that I'd throw that out there. There are certain people watching that are going to be very amused by that information. If that speculation excites or upsets you, you know who you are. But the poker player in me would be remiss if in a world full of all this known information, we didn't point out the obvious unknown information. Sometimes it's just as interesting what isn't there as what is. Whatever happens, happens, but in the meantime, I'm going to pour one out for the old NH. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other retailers leak and speculate on in the coming what would have been Toy Fair dates. I'm particularly hopeful that Busby has something in their tank. There's never been a better opportunity for a comeback story than this kind of situation that the global economy has created for them. And it would be really, really nice. I really miss the quality Busby Blasters of years past, and I think that it would be really cool under their new direction and full ownership of the company to see them kind of take it full steam ahead and start making some really, really good blasters, particularly air blasters, just because that's a huge wide open gap in the market right now. But that covers the news for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. We got more reviews on deck. We've got some really cool packages coming up. We have a mysterious package from my buddy Lucian, who's an old school NIC guy, and there just aren't a lot of us left. I might even open that one live on YouTube, schedule that one, because it's coming in a funky, I'm just so excited. There's a lot of new hobby blasters that are on their way here right now, and some of them that I need to print, as well as a couple of new in-house designs coming. So thank you guys for checking out the news. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, throw me a comment. I'd be amazed if we could corral our audience into spelling Roblox, and I would be happy to play Roblox Nerf for you at some point in the near future. Much love, blast on, Drac out.